Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is January 29th, 2023, so Sunday, January 29th, 2023. And it is 3:35 p.m. Alright, hold on one second. Alright, I'm back. So yeah, I do want to talk about I want to talk about a dream that I had last night. And I do plan on pulling cards as well. So before I get to all of that good stuff, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and gives you clarity, great. If it doesn't, that's okay. Don't force it to be your story. Don't try to make it yours. Don't put a shoe on that doesn't fit, that doesn't fit you, all right? Because one size does not fit all. So before okay. Before I get started, I'm going to start off with my prayer of protection. I pray to God and call upon Archangel Michael and any ancestors, angels, and spirits of the highest white light that love me unconditionally to continue to protect me and my family during this time. Please help us see things clearly and to help us remove the fog of illusion that has led us down a false path in the past. Amen. All right, cool. So I'm going to talk about the dream that I had, all right? In the dream, it was, I guess there was like a couple people involved in this dream. It was like me and then a masculine, but in the dream, this masculine was, I don't know, close to me, like someone important to me, all right? So it was me and this masculine, and for some reason, like, I don't know how long I was in the dream for, right? But I had been in it for some time because I was under the impression that this masculine's father had passed away. I was under the impression, I just assumed, I guess, that this masculine's father had passed away. And not only that, but I found out a gold bracelet with a letter D on the gold bracelet. And I thought that stood for dad. I thought the masculine in my dream had children. But turns out that the bracelet was actually the masculine's childhood bracelet from when he was a child that his dad gave to him. But so the masculine ended up telling me, he was like, yeah, my dad's not dead. We just don't have a relationship. We're not close. And that's why I was under the impression that his father had passed away, because they had like no relationship at all whatsoever. It was kind of like the relationship was like dead. So I assumed, because of how dead the relationship was, that the person was dead as well. But it was just the relationship itself was no more. It was like non-existent pretty much. So I assumed that the father of this masculine as well was also deceased. But that's not the case at all. They just don't have a relationship. So anyway, he and I were in his room, and there was a glass tank. It was pretty big, good size, and there was a bunch of caterpillars, and we were in the process of turning those caterpillars into butterflies. And so there was like some caterpillars, and then there were like butterflies, and then but the butterflies, they were vibrant, they were beautiful, they had tons of colors, and they were just fluttering all over the place. There were so many in this tank. And the whole point of us, this masculine and I, working together in the dream was I was helping him transform these caterpillars into butterflies. All right, my left ear is like, it's getting hot and burning, like someone is like pinching it like that. Yeah, sorry if my nails, I was messing with blueberries earlier. So you might see some spots on my nails, but anyway, so yeah, butterflies, la la la. And we were in a house. I don't know whose house it was. I don't know if it was his. I don't think it was mine, but I don't know if it was his. All right, so anyway, so I guess we got called, or he did. He got called, or he got summoned, or asked to come downstairs because we were in a room upstairs. So he got asked to come downstairs. Like, we just knew we were being like summoned or called or whatever. And I was just following him. I was hanging out with him. Um, So we went downstairs and I saw his mom. His mom was in the dream as well. I don't know who the masculine was, but I remember seeing the mom's face. So I remember seeing her face, right? But the mom, she was on the phone talking to somebody. I don't know who it was, but she was talking on the phone with somebody, and I said hi to her. And in mid conversation, she turns to me. She goes, "Hi, mama," very, I don't know, like I don't know. It was just so like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" And so like I got the feeling. I'm like, yeah, I've known these people for so long, right? So anyways, so in the living room, because we were going downstairs, she was basically telling us to come down. We're telling him to come downstairs because his friends are downstairs, and I was just kind of like in the background at this point watching everything. And there was like 2 to 3 people waiting for this masculine in the living room, and one of them was a guy. He was wearing glasses, and I remember the masculine had kind of like motioned me to kind of just like stay put, not to go any further. And he was the only reason, like, because I don't know why, but he just told me not to go any further. I was like, all right, I'll just sit here. But I got a gist of the conversation that they were having from where I was standing. And basically, his 3 friends were upset that he was. How do I. Because I can only see the pictures in my head. So I'm trying to, like, put it into words. So this is what I saw. Like, okay, oh, perfect, perfect. Okay. You know how, like, if anybody has played Sims, you know the game Sims, right? If you play Sims, first of all, their language is Simlish, right? But if you look at the pictures when they're talking, they have like little icons like a toilet or like a rocket ship or like a donut or like a shovel or like a fish on a hook or whatever like that. That gives you an idea of what they're talking about, right? So the pictures that I saw in my head was the tank of butterflies, and all the butterflies were flying around and transforming from caterpillars to butterflies, right? So I saw in their head it was that picture. And then the second picture that popped up from their head was a red angry face. Like they were mad because this masculine was transforming caterpillars to butterflies. They were like this masculine's friends, they were mad because he was like, I don't know, it has something to do, like the whole tone of in the background too was something about healing, right? Because in the beginning, even though he didn't have a relationship with his father to the point where I thought his dad was deceased, because the relationship was so non-existent. I thought the relationship, like I thought the person was dead, but the whole thing about that was about healing. That even though he doesn't have a relationship with his father, he's still working on turning caterpillars to butterflies. You see that? And his friends, they were mad that he was like still able to um I don't know, make caterpillars into butterflies. Like there's something about transformer no, transformation, transforming, transition, transformation. So there's a healing tone to this and a transformation. But yeah, so I thought that was interesting, and I wanted to share that with you all. My left ear is like really, really burning. Okay, so there's something I'm missing from that dream. What I was just talking about, I'm missing something about the butterflies. This masculine, when it comes with the butterflies, he was still able to emerge from a caterpillar to a butterfly despite the lack of relationship he had with his father. And I guess his friends, it's not that they were just mad at that he was able to still do that, but it's the fact that he's there's something. It's because he's doing this on a larger scale. I mean, there were tons of butterflies, like with vibrant colored wings, flying around, beautiful. And you know what's funny too? I remember what I was wearing in the dream too. In the dream, because when we had went downstairs, I was looking at my clothes and I had on my pink fluffy sandal Uggs, some dark navy sweatpants, and just like a white t-shirt. And I was just wearing that, and I don't know. It just kind of felt like I was just really comfortable and relaxed in that environment. You know, it was just really relaxed and comfortable, and it just felt so natural being able to turn these caterpillars into butterflies and just um, I don't know. That's the tone of it too. Like it was just so natural to this masculine being able to do this. You know, it's like his work. Like if this is his calling. It's just natural to him. It comes very easily, and people, his friends. Oh, okay. His friends don't like how easy it comes to him. So this is about a divine masculine. How easy it is for this divine masculine to continuously change things. That's what it is. The transition. That's what it is. It's his environment. He's able to change things in his environment, and they don't like how easy it is for him to do that. Yeah, it's like it's so natural to him to just like, you know, I feel like this kind of pulls off of my dream yesterday too, but not necessarily, but just like a part of it where if he doesn't like something in his dream, or not in his dream, if he doesn't like something, he'll just transform it into something beautiful, right? Despite his childhood wounds of not having a relationship with his father. All right. Um, I picked those up and I'm not even gonna use them yet because I feel like there's like something like right here, like a ball of spit or something. I have some noisy ass neighbors. They're noisy as hell and they need to relax. So the first card is Cauldron. The number 10 is on this card, but without the zero is just a 1. So you're using your intuition. If you are this divine masculine watching, you're using your intuition, all right? Which is one of the reasons why you're able to transform and create a lot of butterflies in your environment. It's very, you realize that once you start listening to your intuition, how easy it's, like smooth like butter. You realize how easy things are for you. It says Cauldron. Bewitching, yes it be. Blink and you shall see. A bubbling desire left in the brewing rain. I feel like this card is so self-explanatory within just those 2 lines. Basically, what it is, what happened was once I gotta stop talking fast. All right. Once you started using your intuition, you were able to see things for what they really were, which allowed you to leave things and basically left in the brewing rain. You basically left these people or these places, you left them alone, and not in like the actual rain, but in their emotions. Like you let them be, like if you want to be mad about it, then be mad about it. That's not my problem. That's what this masculine is basically saying, because like I said, his 3 friends, all I could see were like the pictures like in Sims, and like it was a fish tank and then the angry face. They just did not like that. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why the masculine was kind of like, he told me not to go any further. He kind of just like motioned me to stand back, because he's like, first of all, I feel like he was telling me, like, let me just handle this. This isn't a really big deal. And they're getting mad for no reason. A bubbling desire left in the brewing rain. A bubbling desire. I feel like these people, there's something dark brewing within them. It could be jealousy or resentment, or the fact that they themselves have some sort of childhood issues, and then they just resent this masculine because of how easy it is for him to, despite, like I said, his childhood traumas, it's easy for him to just continuously create caterpillars into butterflies, right? And so because of that, it's kind of like he's not dealing with that anymore. He's like, your resentment is not my problem. Okay, your issues are not my problem. So if you want to, be mad about it, you can be mad about it. And now these people are literally, I just seen the Five of Pentacles. They're literally in the Five of Pentacles. Bewitching, yes, it be. I feel like this masculine, he was manipulated a lot. Mostly out of his, there's something with this manipulation in his childhood. I feel like once he said it out loud to himself that his father was actually not like deceased, like he just didn't have a relationship with his father. I feel like once he said it out loud and admitted it to himself, boom, he was able to immediately transform these caterpillars into butterflies. So it's kind of like he himself was like, he just had to admit that to himself. It's kind of like, yes, he was being manipulated, la 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 la, but at the same time, it was kind of like he was keeping himself under a spell. And yes, that happens. People, we can do that. It's called denial. It's called, what is it? The dark night of the soul. It's called going within. It's called shadow work, right? So, and here we are, right? That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. All right. Alright, so I'm going to try and shuffle and just pull what I can, so I'm not pulling the same cards over and over again. My nose is itchy. Make it rain. Alright, so I think that's good. Oh, I am just like super itchy right now. What the heck? Alright, so I hope everyone's having a great weekend. I am. It was a good weekend. Nice and relaxing. Spent it with my family. Right. Oh my god, I am so sick of that card. Alright, hold on, because now my cards are getting stubborn. I don't like that. But I feel like if that was like, doing it this way was like one of the best ways for me to get like the cards for this particular spread. You hear that? That was fast. Alright. I don't know why I did it. I don't know either. But that's not what we're here for. 000 completion, the end of the matter cycle close. Yeah, so that's whether it's you or this divine masculine, or take it how it resonates, right? I feel like you're no longer keeping yourself under a spell, because after some point you have to realize that once you know what you know, you're no longer living in ignorance, because you're aware. Now, are you going to keep living that way, or are you going to make a decision? Because once you know what you know, after that, it's a choice to live like that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this masculine in my dreams, he decided to not live like that. And also, I feel like when it came to his friends, and he told me to like not to go any further, like it's kind of like, don't worry, I'll take care of this. It's kind of like, this is in his terms, in his eyes, it was like, this is my battle to deal with. You don't need to be involved in this. This is my battle. So I feel like it's another thing too. I feel like this masculine is taking charge of his life with the letter C, and a lot of change. A lot of change is happening because he's taking charge. I also heard the word corrupt, but that's for this. I don't know why I did it. That's because this person's corrupt. They hate that your bloodline is protected. Oh well. Oh well. It's not his problem. It's not divine person's problem, right? Like, oh well. Take it up with your God if you're mad that my God is the most high, right? Like, come on. Get real. Ooh. All right. Oh my gosh. First card that came out is accept in reverse. Accept. May you receive what is as it comes. Yo, and this is about having gratitude in life. It's these friends. Whoever these friends are to this divine masculine, because they're literally mad at the fact that he's creating butterflies in his environment. I literally saw that. It was a picture tank of all the butterflies, from caterpillars to butterflies, and then the angry face emoji right after that. Like, they're literally mad. Like, they're having a hard time accepting that this masculine is no longer, under some sort of spell, either by himself, by society, by his family, by his friends. They can't accept that this masculine is changing. And not only that, but they're very unappreciative of all the progress that this masculine has done in his life. They're very unappreciative of it. It's like, they're like, you would think that people would be happy for you, but for some reason, these people are not. They're not happy that this masculine is changing. I don't know why I did it. I'm trying to figure something out with that card. The cauldron card is the overall energy, by the way. Interesting. We have release. May you lay down your burdens. This is about letting go. This is what this masculine has been doing. He's been releasing things, ending things, changing things. Space. May your heart and your scope expand. But this is in the reverse, and this is also about letting go. I feel like this is the problem when it comes with these friends. This is why it came out for this divine masculine. These friends, not only can they not accept that this masculine is changing, but they want to make it seem like it's a problem that he has all these butterflies in his environment. Like they're making it seem like it's an issue. Like they're making it like it's a personal attack to them. They're trying to attack his heart space, trying to make it seem like, oh, you transitioning and you moving on and you being healthy, that's not fair to us. You can't do that. That's not fair to us. They're trying to guilt him so that way he doesn't change, so he doesn't progress in life. He doesn't close out these cycles. The letter C again. Space. May your heart and your scope expand. They don't want him to have a healthy, open heart. You know, like I said, once he admitted to himself that he just didn't have a relationship with his father, boom, he was like, holy shit, is this what my issue was this entire time? Is this what it was? Once he said it out loud, it was kind of like, wow, okay. It's like he himself broke that spell by saying it out loud to himself. Like he admitted it. You know, it was kind of like, I don't know, like, okay, so there's this one movie that I'm thinking about right now, and it's a really old version of the Snow White, and it had, if anybody has seen Smallville, you know the character who played Lana Lang, Clark Kent's love interest in high school. Well, her character, the girl who played Lana Lang, she played in this one Snow White movie. It's kind of like, it's not really a very popular Snow White movie, but it's still one of the best Snow White movies. So definitely check it out. And I don't mean Snow White and the Huntsman. No. I mean, hold on. You know what? Let me look it up. Okay, so the girl who played Lana Lang is Kristen Cruick. And she played in the Snow White movie that came out in 2001. All right, she played in that movie with, it had Miranda Richardson and Vera Farmiga and Clancy Brown and a bunch of other people. La la la. Right. Oh, her dad was played by Tom Irwin. I remember that. I believe it was him. So, anyways, so what I liked this Snow White movie because Snow White's stepmom, I think it was, she did something with glass. Right. She broke up the glass in pieces. Then she blew it in her stepfather's eyes. And a little piece of glass got stuck in his eye. And that is what activated the spell. La 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 la. The movie happened. Blah, 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 blah. And at the end of the movie, like, he broke out of the spell. Like, I forgot what he said or what he did. Or, like, he had a change of heart or something like that. But when the spell broke, it's like something fell out of his eye. And it was a piece of glass, which was the spell. So it's kind of like this, right? It's kind of like once this masculine admitted it to himself, what basically his issues were, what his problems were, where he needed to heal, like what the underlying root was in his problem, in his life, like the core of it, it was kind of like that piece of glass fell out of his eye and he was no longer blinded by his own spell work or by the spell of his friends or by the spell of society or by the spell of his childhood or by the spell of his, siblings or cousins or whatever the case may be. He himself broke his own spell because he himself admitted it to himself. And once he did that, he started making choices where he would start creating positive changes in his life. And I'm talking, there was a lot of butterflies, beautiful butterflies, all different kinds of colors, all different kinds of wings. And we were just creating them together, right? I feel like I was more along the lines of like helping him, like guide him into like the butterflies, like to create the butterflies, right? So basically, yeah, that's really what happened. He broke his own spell. And these friends of his, these people, they don't like that because he's creating change that they can't in their life. They can't do it. I don't know why I did it. Now I know that this accept card in reverse, that's the people. That's not the divine person, right? This goes on top of cauldron. But why does it go on top of cauldron? Blink and you shall see, bewitching as it be, a bubbling desire left in the brewing rain. Somebody, okay, I see what's going on. So because of all this change that's happening in his life, he's leaving things behind. So this is, if I get a Five of Pentacles, this is where this card would go, on top of a Five of Pentacles. Someone was hoping that he would stay under this spell of his and they don't even know. Like, I feel like this person was also actively trying to keep him under this particular spell, right? But it's at the same time they're just like, I want to make sure that this divine masculine or this divine person stays under this spell. But at the same time they're like, I don't even know why though. Like, do you know why I'm trying to do this? Like, what? Like, you don't know what you're doing, why you're doing it? You know what, speaking of the Snow White movie, I really want to watch it now. So where to watch it? It's called Snow White, the Fairest of Them All, and it came out in 2001. So it's really good. It's like unlike any other Snow White movie. All right. All right. All right. I gotta pull for this card. I don't know why I did it. Oh, okay. Duh. That's why. That was fast. Thank you. Because luck 777. Wonderful things are about to happen. Yeah, they were keeping him under. They were making sure that this like I said, this divine masculine wouldn't break his own spell. Like, I don't even feel like they were putting him under a spell. I think it was just that they were just hoping that he wouldn't realize why he is the way he is. That he would be the letter C, he would be the catalyst to his own change. And they knew that if he broke that, butterflies would be everywhere. So they were hoping that this wouldn't happen because this person's basically born lucky. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Now we can pull tarot. Okay. I want to use this deck, but I'm not seeing this deck, so I have to get this deck instead. Okay. That's kind of a little bummer, but it is what it is. Oh, because of cups. All right. There's a lot of emotions in this reading. Well, yeah, because of the heart space. Duh. Oh, the reason why I'm using this deck because this is my brightest deck, and this this masculine is like, I don't know, like the happiest he's ever been, you know. And when he was like basically telling me to like not go any further, like he was like, "This is my battle, I'll deal with it." But he's also doing it in like the most, I don't know, like he's sticking up for himself, but not like in an aggressive way. You know, it's not like the way he's sticking up for himself. It's not like it's the King of Wands. It's more like the King of Cups, right? Let's get some cords. Let's get some shoes. The Lover's reverse. These people are mad because I feel like they know that he's about to stop working with them. You know what? It's going to happen indefinitely, especially because of the fact that they're getting mad at him for creating butterflies, and they can't accept that he's creating butterflies and creating change, and he's the catalyst in his own life. Like, they can't accept that. So it's kind of like this masculine was like, don't worry, I got this. Now to them, he's gonna be like, you guys can't even accept the fact that I'm changing, that I'm being happy, I'm being healthy, I'm healing myself. Like, if you can't accept that, why am I gonna have you in my life? Why would I want to work with you guys? Why would I want to be around you guys? It's crazy because they thought that if they would attack this masculine, like, they thought that attacking this masculine would be a preemptive strike so that way he would not depart from them, but that just ensured the fact that he's actually indefinitely departing from them now. Like, maybe before he was like, well, maybe I'm not sure of whether or not I want to, stop working with them because they're my friends, and I know that they would accept me. Turns out they just proved to him that they're not accepting the fact that he's having happy changes in his life. So now he's like, oh, all right, so you really don't accept this. Bet, say less. It's kind of annoying when they come out in like a big chunk like that, but it is what it is, right? Oh my god, look at the King of Cups came out. That's so funny. Upright too, like that. The Chariot reverse. Yeah, he's done working with these people. He's not doing that anymore. He's done. We have the Six of Swords because he's going towards positive changes in his life. Six of Swords upright. The Eight of Swords, and they're mad because they want him to be imprisoned, whether this is actual jail or spiritual jail or just like mentally entrapped. He's trying to be in the Six of Swords, and they want him to be in the Eight of Swords. And it's crazy because he's actually a really nice guy. He's so sweet. He's kind, right? We have Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio for the main players. But I feel like sign is irrespective for this reading, but whatever. But yeah. It's like I can't work with these people if I'm trying to be in the Six of Swords because they want me to be in the Eight of Swords. And at the same time, whoever this divine masculine is, he knows that. He knows he's a King of Cups. He's like, yo, I don't deserve this. Like, I was born to be lucky. Like, I was born to create butterflies in my life. Like, I don't need to be around people that can't accept that I'm going to have butterflies in my life no matter what. And on top of that, they want me to be mentally entrapped. They want me to be depressed, anxious, anxiety, suffering from my own childhood trauma, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Like, I can't. He's not working with these people. I just saw a bunch of sweets, like candies and sweets and goodies. Like, I could taste it too. So this man is living a good life. And I feel like he's sweet, but for the most part, he's just like, this is the sweet life. He's living a sweet life. Page of Cups. He could have a child, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio child, but for the most part, I feel like this King of Cups is getting a lot of good news in his life. He's getting a lot of good news. He's got energy. He's enthusiastic about life. Either he has a child or he's got his energy back. His energy has just returned. But either way, there's a lot of good things happening to this King of Cups. He's a nice guy. He's trying to be in the Six of Swords, and he's doing what he's going to be doing. Like, he's ending cycles. He's trying to be in his heart space. He's releasing things that no longer serve him. So why wouldn't he, be seen as a lucky person? But that's only because he's doing the work, right? But if this masculine does have children, his children are protected because they hate that your bloodline is protected as well. I feel like that's another thing that they can't accept. Like, you're lucky and your kids are lucky? No. Absolutely not. I won't have it. The Hierophant, right on top of the Page of Cups. Look at that. Yeah, God is literally blessing this King of Cups with a lot of good news I feel like also his energy has came like his energy has been restored by the great divine. He could also be praying. He could also be in a relationship, a union. He could also be working towards his religion or his spirituality. He could be getting married or being engaged. There's a lot of good things happening right now to this King of Cups, and the majority of it is that he's getting his energy back, like his energy, his zest for life. I say, the zest for life. Page of Wands on top of the Eight of Swords. Yeah, oh my gosh. I feel like his friends are trying to block him so he can just stay in the Eight of Swords, and it's just annoying. Seven of Pentacles. It's so funny because the Seven of Pentacles is in between the Page of Wands reverse and the Hierophant. His friends are... Everybody's investing into something right now. Everybody. This King of Cups he's been investing into himself, planting seeds, growing his seeds. He's kind of got like the green thumb to life right now. Anything that he touches in his life is growing, sprouting, transitioning, changing to the positives, right? Meanwhile, these people in the background, they're trying to invest into a way to keep this King of Cups in the Page of Wands reverse and in the Eight of Swords. So he's investing into himself, and they're investing in they're trying to figure out a way to, basically block his energy, block his money, block his life, block his finances, make sure that whatever he's trying to grow, whatever this King of Cups is trying to grow, it doesn't grow. Which is so funny because it's so funny. So basically, everybody is putting all their energy into this King of Cups. So that's probably where this King of Cups is also getting that extra boost of energy, because they're putting all this energy into this King of Cups to block him. But that King of Cups is also, it's kind of like God is like, here's this extra energy. You just have to turn it into something good. And this King of Cups is like, oh, say less. I can use a little bit of more energy. Say less. I could do this. The Hermit, yeah. On top of 000 completion. Yeah. He's done. He started going within himself. He's closing out shit that doesn't even matter anymore. Things that no longer serve him, his purpose. He's going within himself. All right? And that really started, like I said, when the guy, I don't know what he said. I feel like it was more like a change of heart, because it was also the the stepmom was messing with his heart. Snow White's dad. Hold on. She was messing with his heart too. And like I feel like once if I remember correctly, it was like once he went within himself and like realized how he felt about his daughter, like, oh my god, that's my daughter, right? He woke up. He broke his own spell. Well, the spell that he was under, he broke it. But yeah. And the thing is too, what's crazy too, now that I remember, nobody knew that he was under a spell aside from the witch. Oh my god, the witch. Aside from Snow White's stepmom, nobody knew. Everybody just thought that he just decided to be mean one day and be careless and, kick Snow White out and la 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 la. Like, nobody knew what was going on with Snow White's dad. Nobody knew. But then once the spell broke, he was like, oh my god. So definitely go check that movie out. It's really good. It's one of the best Snow White movies. What was that? A Five of Swords reverse? Yeah. They're just angry. They're angry. They're really bothered by him. I think I'm gonna call it because okay, let me get two more and then I'll call it. The Eight of Wands on top of the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like they want to know what you've been investing in. They want you to like give them like some sort of like message, or there's definitely some sort of communication that's going to be happening. But I feel like these people, they want to know, like, why are you investing in yourself? Like, can you give me a call? Can you give me an email? Can you give me a text? Do you want to hang out? Like, tell me why you're investing in yourself. Like, And he's like in the hermit mode, like, what do you mean why? Why wouldn't I not invest into myself? There's something else though with the Eight of Wands. I gotta do that again. Oh yeah, they're getting the message that he's investing in himself. That's it. It's pretty simple. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody's like got the message that he's investing in himself. And if he's got kids, he's investing in his kids as well. But for the most part, it's really just his energy. We have Strength, Queen of Wands, and Death. We have Death, Queen of Wands, and Strength. So I feel like this Queen of Wands could have helped this King of Cups to transform into who he is now. Kind of put aside certain things, kind of end things that are not of purpose to this King of Wands. That's not going to help elevate this King of Wands. And this Queen of Wands helped him find the strength that was already in him. But he just needed to, you know, wake up, break his own spell, see things for what it was, and, you know, now he's in the Page of Cups, the Hierophant, Seven of Pentacles, releasing things, a Hermit, change, closing things out, Six of Swords, and Strength, right? So that's awesome. So that's it for the reading. I hope it helps. I hope you get something from it. La la la. And have a great Sunday. I think, you know, for the first week, sometime in February, between January 30th of 2023 and February 4th of 2023, I think I'm going to do a live on my YouTube channel. So if anybody's interested in that, let me know and I'll set that up. All right, so bye.